Hey everyone, Jared Gaspy, your local real estate superhero here again. Happy Fridays. I hope everyone's week's been really well. I'm actually really excited to talk about some of the things that I have as my gratitudes today. Just mainly because most of them aren't really work related. Like some of them are built around the idea of like building relationships and things like that or helping the community, but they're not real estate related, which is really different and kind of cool. And it shows that not every day has to be centered around work. And so I'm really excited to get into it. But what are we doing for people who don't know? Every morning I start my days off with 5 things that I'm grateful for, and I do that to try to start my days off with the mentality of going into the day thinking about what to appreciate. And I figured if I can take 5 minutes to upload what these 5 things are, then that may help some people with starting their day off in a similar way. And it was really cool. It's not one of the things that I'm grateful for, so I should probably put it as one of my things that I'm grateful for tomorrow. But I had someone actually reach out to me yesterday saying, thank you for the video that I uploaded because that one resonated a lot with him. And it was really cool for a couple of reasons, just because this is someone that actually is a really cool person and that I respect a lot. So hearing them compliment my video saying that it actually helped them really meant a lot. But at the same time, this is also someone who didn't comment on the video at all, and so it was exclusively through Messenger. So when I say, I talk to people on Facebook through Messenger a lot, I really mean that. And so it's really cool to be able to kind of build those relationships. So sincerely, comment and like the videos, but also talk to me, and let's build that relationship because I love getting your guys' thoughts. And I love the fact that I can ask these kind of questions and it makes it to where you guys and I have a little bit of interaction. But I'm going on too much of a topic. So 5 things that we're grateful for. We're starting off with number 1, my interview with Don Morris goes live today. So about a week and a half ago, I did my interview with Don Morris, he runs his company primarily through send-out cards, and he's a networking guru throughout all of Southern California. I think a little bit beyond Southern California as well, but he's known as someone who's built his business exclusively off of almost just building relationships. And so he took some time to let me interview him, and that goes live today at noon. And so anyone who runs a business or has a leadership role in any way in that business, this is one that you should definitely check out because he just gives a lot of tips and advice on how to basically be the person that stands out in a crowd full of people. Really cool. That goes live at noon today. So check that out. Number 2, I learned how to count. This one's it's silly, but it means a lot to me. I learned how to count to 999 in Tagalog last night. And so I say learned because I didn't memorize it, but it's very simple to kind of understand. And it's not very different from, counting in any language. If it's 31, then it's 32 and 33 or 924. It's not like it's hyper complicated, but it's really cool and I feel really good. And I'm really enjoying taking the time to do this. I've been taking about half an hour to an hour every other day or so, sometimes a little bit less, sometimes a lot more. And it's really cool. And it's kind of, I don't know, I'm getting a real big just kick out of doing stuff like this. So I'm really enjoying it. And hopefully something in the future videos can happen to where I say something really cool in Tagalog. Right now it's just, hi, it's nice to meet you. Or, my name is, or stuff like that. But we're going to get to some cool stuff soon. But number 3, I put taking our dogs on car rides. I had a couple of instances yesterday where, and this is for work, but I had to go on long drives, and it wasn't necessarily that the reason we would be there was going to take a long time, but the car drives were going to take a long time. So my wife got in the car with me, and it happened a couple of times. So we chose to take individual dogs with us. And so we were able to give them their own undivided attention. They were able to enjoy a long car drive. And it just kind of made it really fun to be able to spend time with our pets like that. And so I don't know, small, but I had fun. And I'm glad that we were able to do something and make a long car trip kind of fun. So that's number 3. Number 4, I put Jade's senior photos. So Jade is my little sister. She recently had her senior photos done. And so my siblings and I and a lot of people in our family were asked to decide which ones were our favorite and which ones she should have as her actual official senior photo. I was right, and no one agreed with me. And so the beauty of it is that no one in our family agreed with me. The one person that did agree with me was her boyfriend, who has superseded everyone else's votes, but his vote is my vote, so I win, and so I'm happy about that, and I was right, and I want everyone in my family to know that, and I want them to know that when I say that this is the best photo and that this should be the one that everyone sees, that they need to believe me, goddammit. And so I'm happy that she has a boyfriend who understands good taste in photos. So, number 5, I put it's our kitten's birthdays today. Technically, it was our kitten's birthdays last night and this morning. A few years now, it's been a long time we've raised some kittens. But my wife and I were taking care of a friend's cat, and the friend's cat was pregnant, and my wife was, in charge of the labor because my wife is good at stuff like that. And so she was taking care of the cats. We never intended to keep the kittens, but they just bonded to each other way more than we expected, like more than normal kittens would. And so we felt really bad at risking the ability for them to all be separated. So we reassessed our living situation, and we kind of made it work. And so their birthdays were right around midnight of the 27th going into the 28th of August. So we celebrated on the 28th, so that way they can all celebrate it together, and that's today. And so I don't know exactly how everything's going to work with their birthday, but I'm excited for it, and even if it's just small stuff, I'm going to enjoy being able to get them small gifts and things like that. So I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, it was a weirder situation trying to, raise kittens and stuff, but I don't know. They've definitely made their place in my heart, and they're definitely family, and they're our children. So take that as you will. I love them, and I'm really excited for their birthday today. So that's my 5 things that I'm grateful for. My question's actually really simple because I kind of thought about it beforehand. And it's just, a lot of this has to do with family, whether it be my wife and I going on trips with our dogs, whether it be my sister and my family all deliberating over photos, or whether it be my kitten's birthdays. It's a lot of family-oriented stuff. And so I just wanted to know how you're making time for family. And it's hard, and I know not everyone has the ability to go visit family right now, and I know that some people are visiting family all of the time, and I think that that's fine because it's family, and especially if you're being careful and smart, you should go see family. And if you can't because it's not the smart decision, then you should still make time for family. And so I talk to my mom just about every morning or every evening whenever she gets on or off work, and I try to make sure that I make time for that. And I try to make sure that we find weird ways of doing stuff like going to the drive-thru the other week. And so I'm trying my best to make sure that family doesn't get overlooked. How are you doing that? I would love to get ideas. I would love for people to share ideas, and I would love to hear people's thoughts. So let me know down in the comments below. If you're watching this on YouTube, please like and subscribe because YouTube gets some weird kick out of stuff like that. And if you're watching this on Facebook, please comment, especially for this one, but also talk to me in Messenger because I love being able to interact with everyone a little bit more personally on Facebook, and it makes all of this a lot more fun. So thank you guys so much for watching. I will talk to you guys later, and I will see you tomorrow. Thanks much.